know exactly what it feels like. You sit down to work or study. You have the coffee, you have the playlist, and you have the intention. You tell yourself, okay, just 2 hours of deep work, let's go. But 10 minutes later, you're rereading the same sentence for the 4th time. Your eyes are physically sliding off the page. You feel this weird magnetic pull to pick up your phone, check your email, or just stare blankly at the wall. It feels like your brain is a slippery bar of soap that you just can't get a grip on. And here's the kicker. You think it's a discipline problem. You think you're just lazy, or maybe you have internet brain, or you need another energy drink. I spent half my academic life thinking I was broken. I'd force myself to sit there for hours, fighting my own mind, ending the day exhausted but having accomplished almost nothing. But what if I told you that trying to focus with your mind is actually physically impossible if you haven't focused something else first? Neuroscience has found a biological on switch for attention. It's not in your prefrontal cortex. It's not in a productivity app. It's in your eyes. If you're tired of fighting your own brain, stop what you're doing. Put the phone down. Watch this video to the very end. I'm going to teach you the specific biological protocol used by neuroscientists and elite performers to trigger instant focus. Skip this? Fine. Go back to the brain fog. Go back to the struggle. For everyone else who wants to ascend, let's fix your biology, the science, the why. Before I give you the protocol, you need to understand why the just try harder method fails. Most people think the eyes are just cameras. They just see whatever is there. But recent research from labs like Stanford's Huberman lab has proven that your eyes are actually part of your brain. They are the only part of your brain that is outside of your skull. Here is the rule you need to memorize. Mental focus follows visual focus. When you are stressed, overwhelmed, or distracted, your eyes naturally move around. They dart. They scan. This is called panoramic vision. Biologically, this signals your brain to be alert for threats, but unable to focus on one thing. If your eyes are moving, your brain cannot enter deep focus. It is physically impossible. Think about how you start your study sessions. You check your phone. You scroll TikTok. You glance at your email. You are training your eyes to dart around rapidly. You are flooding your system with scattered signals. Then you look at a static textbook and expect your brain to instantly lock in. It's like trying to park a car while you're doing 100 miles per hour. We need to engage a system involving the locus coeruleus. This is a tiny area in your brainstem that releases norepinephrine, the chemical that drives attention. And the trigger to release that chemical? It's narrowing your visual field. So let's stop talking theory. Let's build your new routine. Step 1, the 30-second anchor. Here is the first step. I call this the visual anchor. Before you open your laptop, before you open your book, I want you to pick a single point. It could be a dot on the wall, a specific letter on your screen, or even the corner of your notebook. I want you to stare at it. Keep your eyes locked on that one tiny point for 30 to 60 seconds. You can blink, but do not look away. At first, this is going to feel incredibly boring. You might even feel a little agitation or anxiety. That is good. That agitation is the norepinephrine kicking in. It's your brain's engine warming up. By voluntarily restricting your vision to one spot, you are sending a top-down signal to your brain that says, we are doing this thing and nothing else. You are mechanically forcing your neural circuits to align. Do this for just 30 seconds before you start work. You will feel a shift. The noise in your head quiets down. The urge to check your phone fades away. You have manually engaged the focus gear. Step 2, the Ultradian rhythm. Killing the Pomodoro. Now that you're focused, how long should you work? You've probably heard of the Pomodoro Technique. 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of break. For simple tasks, that's fine. But if you are trying to learn difficult concepts or do deep cognitive work, 25 minutes is actually hurting you. It takes about 15 minutes for your brain to reach peak cognitive load. If you stop at 25 minutes, you are quitting right as you strike gold. Instead, we're going to use ultradian rhythms. Your brain naturally operates in energy cycles of about 90 minutes. This is the gold standard for elite violinists, writers, and mathematicians. Set a timer for 90 minutes. And here is the crucial part. Expect the first 10 minutes to suck. Neuroscientists call this limbic friction. It's the resistance your brain feels when switching tasks. Most people feel this friction, think, I can't focus today, and quit. Don't quit. The friction is normal. Use the visual anchor, push through the first 10 minutes, and you will drop into a flow state that makes 90 minutes feel like 20. Step 3, the save button, NSDR. Okay, your 90 minutes are up. You crushed it. Now, what do? Most of you will immediately pick up your phone and start scrolling social media. Do not do this. When you learn something new, your brain creates a temporary file. It hasn't been saved to the hard drive yet. If you immediately blast your eyes with bright light and new information from Instagram or YouTube, you overwrite the data you just tried to learn. You need to hit the save button. In neuroscience, we call this NSDR, non-sleep deep rest, or simply a gap effect. For 10 minutes after your study session, do absolutely nothing. I mean nothing. Sit in a chair with your eyes closed. Look out a window at the sky. Walk around the room. No music, no podcasts, no reading. During this quiet time, your brain replays the neural firing sequences you just used, but at 20x speed. This is when the memory is actually consolidated. 10 minutes of boredom will double your retention. Don't skip the save button. Conclusion and challenge. Focus isn't magic, it's a mechanism. And now you have the manual. Use the visual anchor to engage the gears. Ride the 90-minute wave to maximize depth. Use the quiet gap to lock the information in. If you're still watching, it means you're serious about mastering your mind. So here is my challenge to you. Do not just consume this content. Use it. The next time you sit down to work, stare at that dot for 30 seconds. Feel the shift. And if you're going to try this protocol today, I want you to comment "locked in" down below. Let's see how many of us are actually ready to level up. Hit that subscribe button if you want to optimize your brain and crush your goals daily. Welcome to Ascend. Now go get to work.